Good morning and welcome to Sunday's video where we look at something. Actually got a few little clips I picked up off X I want to share today that you might have missed out on, or maybe you didn't. maybe not, maybe yeah, maybe. And then we do your comments because it's Sunday. Yeah, let's get on. And I'll do your health update after these little clips. Let's get things started with Polyev talking to Rebel News on some questions that he was asked about what will Canadians think when they find out that Canada is actually broken.
Last year it was reported RCMP published a secret report suggesting Canadians may revolt once we realize how broke we are. This year, under Prime Minister Carney, we're approaching a $100 billion deficit. How close are Canadians to a breaking point?
Well, many are already broken. That's not the only report. The Liberal government there was a leaked report that came out through Blacklocks. It got very little media coverage, but it said basically liberal policies had us on track so that Canadians will have to forage and hunt for food because they can't afford groceries. Like, this is in Canada. This is the talk that you would expect in an impoverished, overpriced third world economy. But that is the trajectory that the Liberals have us on. And
sure is, yeah, that's the trajectory that we're on. The amount of money that this government and this government spent, it's not a new government, by the way, it's the same government, have spent over the last 10 to 11 years. It's astonishing that it's even allowed to happen in a country. Like, why are there no brakes put on spending?
This costly credit card budget of Mark Hardy will make that even worse. Canadians can't afford life. They are absolutely desperate. Go into our streets and talk to people. Ask them about their lives. Their lives are falling apart because they cannot afford this costly government. And it is leading to major breakdown. Go onto the street not far from here. There's an encampment where people who've lost hope and have been broken are now addicted to fentanyl and are dying face first on the pavement on our streets. These are the real issues.
Yeah, we have an encampment in Ajax, and it's just near the library, and across from it there's a garage, a gas station, and somebody was saying that somebody walked from the encampment into the gas station, just collected whatever they wanted, walked out and walked back to the encampment. How is that helping society or people?
This is why I'm in politics, to fight to give back the promise of our country that every single Canadian, whether they're a waitress, a welder, or a businessman, can have a good plate of food every single night, live in a nice house on a safe street. That's why we're in this business.
That's why we need to change the government, and we didn't get it. People were saying, "Oh well, why?" Obviously, people want the Liberal government to be the government at the time, but it all laid out in the hands of the fact that Carney could take on Donald Trump. Didn't it? That was the bottom line. And whenever you go onto any Liberal site or anything, they said, "Well, I couldn't imagine Polyev taking on Trump." Look at where we are now. Look at where we are. We've absolutely. Oh, what is it? Yeah, Canada will be our own best customer. What? That's what that looks like. The Carney Liberals have just released their plan to recruit 300,000 soldiers from the army. The plan: get federal employees, the same ones refusing to go to the office 5 days a week, to undergo a week of firearms and drone training and put them in the supplementary reserves. This is actually a plan. That's actually a plan by Carney. That's what he actually is planning, to tell Trump that he's building up the forces for Canada. That's what he's going to do. Mind-blowing, isn't it? That is mind-blowing. That if you didn't see that, that is just mind-blowing. Oh, and here's a picture of CBC News Rosemary Barton having a selfie with Trudeau. Are you telling me that she's independent? She's level-headed. She can argue both sides. When you stood there taking a selfie with Trudeau, no. I'd like to see a picture of her taking a selfie with Polyev. That would make it a little bit more equaler. Something else I found here. Dan said, damning evidence. Newly obtained emails show Immigration Canada told staff to delete the word free from ads about newcomer healthcare, afraid Canadians would see how much they were giving away. Meanwhile, 6.5 million Canadians don't have access to a family doctor. And here's the email that was sent around. Thank you so much for your feedback and insights. I've adjusted the post accordingly. Just flagging Christia's comment for your awareness. Sensitivities around promoting that newcomer services are free. Remove that word from their ads as they're too general population public facing. See, it's in the title of this webpage though, in case you want to work with web to adjust here as well. No idea, it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, let's get on with your comments. So we'll do the comments in a minute, but for anyone who's interested about my health update, yes, I got the results back from my x-rays and ultrasound, and it looks like I have arthritis in the hip and the back. I'm officially old at 62 now, so yeah, I'm gonna go in for a bone scan on the 25th, so I'll give you an update after that. But yeah, still hurting like hell. Still down to 3 videos a week. I'm glad you're all still supporting the channel, guys. Everything really helps at the moment because, you know, I'm not working and that, and, you know, the little bit I get from YouTube from this and my other channel, it just, you know, it helps a lot. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to go on EI, I don't know. So I have to see what happens there. Yeah, it really, it's really not been, it's not been a good few months, to be honest. The new Liberal. How? Yeah, they're not the new Liberals, are they? How did the Liberals get away with this? With the removing the luxury tax on vessels and private jets. A lot of you people had a lot to say about that. That was the most popular video last week for me. Anonymous said,
I saw that video too. It boggles the mind.
It does. Why are you taking? Why is this Liberal government taking taxes off private jets, off things that people who could afford to pay more tax, that they could pay it, and vessels, yet they're not even asking or touching food or things, everyday, you know, fuel, heating, everyday things that affect Canadians. It's always the rich, isn't it? The rich that get all the breaks these days. A canary named Robin said,
I'm already thinking, buy some land, park a yacht on it, tax-free, and live in the yacht.
Yeah, the thing is though, you still got to buy the yacht, haven't you, and the land. That's not, none of that's cheap. Squirrel said,
They just continue to get away with anything and everything, including rigging the election and installing carnage to hasten our demise.
and I don't think, well, if you call the election rigged, I don't think it was rigged in as much as CBC pushed the Liberal narrative to the point where NDP voters were absolutely scared shitless of Orange Man South in the south, and voted for Carney. The Greens voted for Carney because he's obviously a net zero guy, and yeah, they pulled 100 people out of their ridings because of that. But it doesn't look like he's going all full on net zero, does it, at the moment? We'll have to see what happens on that. See what happens in the future, because I don't think EVs are going to be being churned out as much as they should be, or as popular as what the Liberals thought they would be. David said,
They got away with it by paying the NDP to vote for the budget.
That comes tomorrow, doesn't it? Monday. So I'm pretty sure the NDP will vote for the budget tomorrow. I'm pretty sure they will. Sled said,
Yeah, way to go, Liberal voters. This country is so done. So sad.
yeah, Canada is broken. There's definitely something wrong with what's going on in Canada, and Yeah, the only people to blame is the government in charge, or the government in charge for the last 10 years. Doesn't matter how many times you wind people up and say, look, this, it's a new government. Oh, it's new. Yeah, we're all new, said Champagne, said Sean Fraser, said Freeland when she was there, says everyone, says Carney, who was the advisor for years. Yeah, there's nothing new about this government now, is there? Wes said,
It ranks right up there with the other affordability strategy of finding a way to enter Canada in the Eurovision Song Contest. Liberals are so far removed from reality, they might as well be living on another planet.
Eurovision Song Contest. It's maybe the most politically... a lot of you guys might not have heard of the Eurovision Song Contest. It's where ABBA came from. ABBA sang Waterloo in it. And yeah, it's abysmal. It's absolutely abysmal. The UK are usually always in it, but the way people vote for the song, it's not about the song, it's about the political landscape around the song. Just to emphasize that, I think the last one that they did, Israel got 0 votes almost. That's what the Eurovision Song Contest is about. Gibbs said,
to help all of his elite friends.
It's sort of showing, isn't it? Really. Dave says,
finally, you see which Canadians the Liberals really care about.
Yeah, the rich ones. Harry said,
Liberals couldn't care less, stealing money from hard-working Canadians and then have no problem hiding $6.5 billion in taxes owing to the CRA in an offshore tax haven, while you and me are taxed into poverty.
I thought that was disgusting. The fact that he could hide Brookfield's money in Bermuda and not even have to face consequences about it. And it was our Prime Minister's idea to do it. Well, not his idea, but it must have been his idea. He was in charge at the time, wasn't he? Allison said,
mainstream media is fake news and need to report real news about real Canadians living in the real world.
Talking about fake news, mainstream media, looks like BBC in the UK are going to get sued by Donald Trump for approximately $5 billion. I might do something on that in the week, but yeah, it looks like BBC are going to be insolvent maybe soon, unless they've got misinformation insurance.
It is disinformation and misinformation.
Let's see if they've got that. Right, I'm going to go. Legs aching now, so I'm going to pick up some bread from the British store and then get home and yeah, chill for a bit. Edit this video. See you on the next one, guys.